Hello, Enid. Welcome to another glorious Monday, and Enid on the Move is here for you. My name is Larissa Sloan. I am the communications assistant, media assistant, and with me today is Scott Morris, assistant city manager. Yes, we do. And speaking of the weather, let's just jump right into that because that is probably a high concern for everybody. I know for me, I like to stay aware. And so one way that I do that is I stay aware through the Garfield County Emergency Management on Facebook. And so they have an app as well, and I think you're going to talk about that.
That's right. If you didn't know, there are certain days in Oklahoma when forecasters and storm chasers, they know what the conditions are, and so they try to give us warning ahead of time. And today is one of those days in Oklahoma where they say, hey, you need to load the Garfield County Emergency Management app, and that will keep you notified just in case. You know, a lot of people these days don't have cable TV or don't have antenna TV, so you can't stay, watching the weather nonstop, and you rely on some other type of streaming service or something like that to keep yourself aware. So download the app. It's great. Have a plan today. Today's one of those days that you need a plan. We have some very high chances of some severe storms later today, so everybody be safe.
Yes, for sure. And so Mike Honesberg, he is
He's our emergency director,
yes,
management director.
Perfect. And he will do lives on his Facebook page, so that's another way of being able to stay connected if you're not able to download the app or to visit his website. And so so he does that for you. I know it helps me sit back and breathe, and he actually tells you that.
Mike is the guy who'll set the storm sirens off if we have them.
Yep.
If you hear those sirens going off, that means now's the time to find your place to take shelter. I know in Oklahoma we like to think that's the time to go stand outside and look up at the sky, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah, you got to find your Frady hole.
That's right.
Yeah. And so with that said, we do have some road closures going on. That is also going to be weather contingent. And so, rain also puts a stop on some of our projects that we have going on. And so a couple of them that we do have going on is we have a road closure on Southmore, and that is for some water line installations. And that's going to last till May 8th. And then we also have a lane closure, and that's part of the Call Lake water line project. And so that's going to last until May 10th. And then we also have a road closure that's on Lydell Carr. I always get tongue-tied with that. Lydell Carr Drive. That is a mill and overlay. And those are so nice when they're done. And that's going to last through May 10th. And if you have, you want to stay in the know, or you want to stay up to date on what road projects we have going on, you can always visit our website at enid.org/road projects.
You can see what we've done, what we're planning to do, just in case you're curious about, well, how do they choose these? What's next? We have a kind of a projected schedule of streets that we already have in mind to do repairs on, so you can go on the website and see what we think we're going to do next.
That's part of that transparency we're trying to do. We do have another one that we're going to talk about. So we have an overnight water plant tie-in, and so that is I do have some information. I didn't memorize it, but so I'm just going to tell you. So there is going to be a water tie-in, and I believe it's going to be a water outage overnight. It should not affect anything, and that is going to be from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., hence not really affecting anything. And so just be aware of that. And that is planned to be all throughout Enid. So if you want to know more information on that, visit our website, and that will be where you find all that.
Okay, good job.
And then we also have some employment opportunities. The benefits really outweigh, they are really tremendous, and you can see a lot of the positions that are available. Some of them have expired, but there are plenty of other opportunities that are available. So go to our enid.org website, and you can see the job descriptions and when those expire and the pay and all of that and what is offered with those. And so
looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good. get out there and put in for it.
Now we're going to move into the part of the show where you talk all about the commission meetings.
All right. We've got some meetings scheduled for tomorrow night. And in May, just in case people didn't realize, this is our month where we talk about next year's fiscal budget for the city of Enid. So we had a special meeting last Tuesday and talked about the budget, and we talked about certain parts of it. Tomorrow during study session, we will talk about capital improvement projects, and we'll talk about the Stride Bank Center and Visit Enid. So that'll be talked about during the study session as one of the items. There's a beautification update, and we're going to talk about the Stover Group. We contract them to run our wastewater plant. And then the third item is for the budget. And so we'll have that discussion. We have another special budget meeting this Thursday night, and we'll go over the remaining departments and items on the fiscal budget that we haven't talked about yet. That way, on May 21st, when we come back for another council meeting, hopefully we'll have all the questions answered and we can approve next year's budget on May 21st. So in preparation of that, we've got our regular meeting coming up after at 6:30. So you're welcome to come join us in person, or you can watch it streaming. But we have several items to talk about there. There's a few community development items. There is a concrete batch plant that we are needing to get the mayor and commissioner's approval so that can go in. It is in a heavy industrial area, and the planning commission did study that and recommended that mayor and council approve it. So we'll talk about that. There's also an appeal for a pickleball court in a residential neighborhood, and so we'll talk about that on Tuesday night. And then there's a few administrative items, and they're mostly all revolving the budget or the community development block grant annual action plan and the money that we get from HUD. There's some agreements and some hearings and different things that we have to have for those. And so that's coming up on the meeting tomorrow night at 6:30. So you're welcome to join us. And it looks like the rest of the items are consent and claims. So that's the highlight of what you're going to hear at the meeting tomorrow night.
Well, that sounds fun. So if you want to be connected into what the city is doing for you and what is going on, that is a great way to connect. If you can't physically attend, you can always watch it on our Facebook page at City of Enid Government. And so that's another way to stay in the know.
That's right.
And then we also we're connected everywhere for you. And so that's another way that you can stay connected and in the know. And we do all kinds of fun videos and PSAs and stuff like that. And so
yep. As a matter of fact, we were just talking about the budget, and I know you're about to finish up a really nice illustration about what the budget is and what it's made up of, and how are we funded for the projects. And so that'll be great for the public to see that whenever it's ready.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah. Well, Enid, thank you for spending some time with us. We hope that you stay connected, and we hope that you have a great weather-aware Monday. Definitely get prepared. And so we hope to see you back here in 2 weeks, and we hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye.